Okay, so time is up and you shall begin.
Okay, so the place that has always piqued my interest is the Halong Bay Katba archipelago. Uh, it is located in the northeast of Vietnam. It is recognized by UNESCO as one of the natural World Heritage Sites for containing many areas of natural beauty, including limestone islands covered in vegetation and sharp peaks of limestone mountain above the sea level with associated karst features such as domes and caves. Uh, the breathtaking untouched scenery of the island cover is the breathtaking untouched scenery of the island also contribute to the attractions of Halong Bay. There are several activities. There are several activities for tourists to take part in, including going on cruise tour to Limestone Island or hiking, swimming, and rock climbing. There are also a trip visiting to Halong City and Cat Ba town for historical and cultural sites, as well as excellent seafood markets and restaurants. Restaurant. Personally, I really love the beautiful backgrounds as well as the crowded atmosphere there. Um, in conclusion, Halong Bay Taba Archipelago still remains as one of the most beautiful and attractive places in Vietnam that every tourist should visit on in their life.
Okay, so let's move on with part three. So first question, how do people in your country feel about protecting natural heritage sites?
Personally, I believe that the majority of people in my country really want to protect and preserve these natural heritage sites. Uh, it is clearly seen that they play a key role in contributing to the development of our country, in uh, including uh, providing seafood, uh, providing seafood, cultivating, and especially in tourism. There are several uh, attract attractions in Vietnam, which is recognized by the UNESCO, and it is really famous. So that is famous that everyone want to visit there once.
Okay, so do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting natural heritage like locally, and in what way?
Definitely, uh, the 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 natural world heritage, the natural heritage sites can help a local city have develop in both uh, economic both economical and both economy and tourism. Like for example, holding holding some tours or going around the areas can help them to earn some incomes, and as well as advertising the culture, the culture the and the and the custom there.
So, what do you think will happen to natural heritage sites or historical buildings in the future, and why?
Mm, Actually, if it is really depends on how people react to them. Well, if citizens in that area uh pre if citizens in the area the preserve the sites well, it can be ongoing and will last for a for a long time. On the other
Yeah.
hand, if it isn't well preserved, it will become old, it will become older and older, and once it will be ruined.
Do you think it's important to preserve natural heritage sites? Why?
As I have mentioned above, I firmly believe that protecting, preserving the natural heritage sites are extremely important, which it since it really helps a country like it advance, it motivate the development of a city in particular, or a country in general. So I believe that it's time for us to set about it's time for us to set about taking action to preserve these sites.
So, do you think the government should play a role in preserving natural heritage sites and why?
From my perspective, I believe that the government the government top the bill should top the bill in preserving natural heritage sites, as well as as well as advancing the endeavor of the citizen to preserve these, like they are they are the head of they are the head of the country. So they should enact some laws or fine heavily on those who's trying to destroy these sites.
Okay, so that concludes our speaking test, and thank you for your participation.
Okay, so now we will move on to part 2 of the IELTS speaking test. Describe a natural heritage site in your country. And now you will have 2 minutes to present.
Okay, so the natural heritage I'll be talking about is Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park. Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park is located in the Quảng Bình province in central Vietnam. So the park is characterized by its mesmerizing topography, and it has dramatic limestone formations, underground rivers, and numerous cave systems. And it also has a um, it also has a tropical forest and diverse ecosystems, which adds to the park's natural beauty. And one of the main highlights of the park is Sơn Đoòng Cave, which is considered to be one of the largest caves in the world. And the cave is so massive that it has its own ecosystem and uh, complete with a jungle and a river inside. And exploring Sơn Cave requires a guided expedition due to its remote location and challenging terrain. And apart from Sơn Cave, the park is also home to other notable caves such as Phong Nha Cave and Paradise Cave, both of which are open to visitors and offer awe-inspiring underground landscapes. And visitors to Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park can participate in a variety of activities, including cave tours, jungle trekking, and sailing along the river that winds through the park. And additionally, the park provides opportunities for wildlife enthusiasts and nature lovers to observe the diverse flora and fauna in their natural habitats. And overall, Phong Nha Kẻ Bàng National Park is a paradise for adventurous people and nature enthusiasts, and it offers a breathtaking natural wonders and many fun outdoor activities.
Okay, so now I will ask you some question in part three relating to what you have answered in part two. How do people in your country feel about protecting natural heritage sites?
Okay, so generally speaking, people in my country all understand the importance of protecting natural heritage sites, and we also recognize the value they bring in terms of tourism, natural beauty, and uh, like eco diversity. And there's often we also we often feel proud about it. We we often feel proud of it, and we also take cultural responsibility of it, and we also safeguard these sites.
Okay, so do you think an area can benefit from having an interesting natural heritage site locally, and in what way?
So I would say that having an interesting or attractive natural heritage site can greatly benefit an area because it can attract tourists, well, eco-tourism to be more specific, and it also stimulate the local economy through um, tourism-related businesses and create job opportunities along with it, and also raise people awareness about um, environmental conservation.
What do you think will happen to natural heritage sites or historical buildings in the future, and why?
So um, I think the future of natural heritage sites and historical buildings can depend on various factors. So one of them is environmental changes. Um, Also, I have to mention human impact and government policies. So ideally, if people put effort in the conservation and sustainable management, um, I think their preservation for future generation will be very certain.
Do you think it is important to preserve natural heritage sites, and why or why not?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So it is crucial to preserve natural heritage sites because have uh, uh, they have paramount ecological and cultural importance, and they also contribute to the biodiversity con conservation and also provide um, recreational and educational opportunities. And furthermore, they can serve as a source of inspiration and connection to our natural and cultural heritage.
Okay, so do you think the government should play a role in preserving natural heritage sites, and why or why not?
So Uh, personally, the government should play a significant role in preserving natural heritage sites because they have the resources and authority to establish conservation policies, and they also can enforce regulations, provide funding for preservation campaigns, and additionally, the involvement of the government can ensure that these natural heritage sites are managed sustainably and contribute to the overall well-being of the society. Yeah, that's it.